When did you find out that you guys were going to be debt free leaving school?
At commencement, right?
At commencement.
At the same time, you heard it. We heard it.
Wow. So
Yeah.
y'all was literally standing on stage like.
Yeah, we was sitting down.
Yeah.
It was at the end of his speech. You know, it was hot out there, so we was starting to fall asleep a little bit.
Bro, I was delirious.
You know what I mean? I didn't really listen to what he was talking to, but as soon as I heard debt free,
it's like,
whatever, like debt free.
I mean, did it hit you guys? Like, did you guys know what he was talking about as a sick? I heard what he
it's
said.
not gonna hit us till it clear our accounts. You feel me?
Yeah, so we all started looking at each other. We like, hold up, he didn't say that.
Looked around like, is this real?
I started doing the math in my head, like 40 mil, 50 mil.
So how much debt do you guys have each right now?
I got 175,000, so.
I only had 6. Well, not only, but I got 60.
I had 160.
Out of over 150.
Oh, I got 10,000.
Nice.
So it's still 10,000 that's cleared though. So you know what I'm saying.
Prior to graduation, we all knew we had this student loan debt hovering over our head. So every plan that we had was directly related to paying off that debt.
For sure.
So once he said he was going to clear our debt, now we all got to start from scratch and come up with a plan from here. Because now we for real don't know what we about to do. Because we can do whatever we want to do now, basically.
We really able to chase our dreams now since that weight's lifted off our shoulders. We don't got to worry about making that extra $400 a month, whatever, to pay back Sally Mae, whatever the case may be. So now we can just focus on what we want to do. I know me and Dwight make music.
For sure.
So that's definitely our plan moving forward.
Just to piggyback off Kyle, like, your perspective changed from getting that job you need to getting that job you dreamed and longed for. So now you can focus on your passion, especially if you're tapping into something creative, whether it's writing, music, photography, whatever it is. You could just definitely start planning towards that.
For sure. Like this allows you to, you know, get on your path to economic freedom a lot quicker now, right?
Definitely.
For me, I'm a computer science major, so I just like, you know, I build a lot of products. I got a couple of apps out and like websites. And so now I could like really focus on that, you know, without having to worry about paying back, you know, student loans or whatever.
What are you guys gonna do to pay it forward? There was a black man that stepped up.
Yeah.
For you guys, what are you guys gonna do?
Yeah, well, we're our class is trying to do right now. Some of our fellow friends, we're trying to like have everybody like put up like $100, and we kind of pool that together and have like other classes, you know, to match that. And so we kind of like, you know, build this thing up and you know, donate something, and then you know, of course, scholarships and stuff like that going forward. Yeah.
For sure, and just as a class, like in the long run, for sure want to give back a substantial amount of money. But even in the now, want to give back to communities. I know we talked about it a little earlier, just like going back to our high school and maybe talking to them, or all of us play some type of sport. We can go and just start like something like a mentor program and just helping the now as well. Let them know they can follow their dreams.
Yeah, one thing for me, I used to go fishing a lot growing up, and that kept me out of trouble. So I definitely want to go to like Oakland and take the kids fishing at Lake Temescal and just show them other, you know, options to just stay out of trouble. And I play baseball too, so that's
for sure.
And it's also like this this like group of like Morehouse graduates that paid or like donated like $100,000 club, like, and so, you know, we can easier for us to get to that point for us to donate $100,000 because we now have $100,000 that, you know, we got to pay back already. You feel me? So,
what is it you guys want to do professionally?
I want to be in the music industry, whether that's being an artist, manager, A&R, owning my own label. I also want to do consulting for major brands as far as marketing. And I also want to get into acting. You know, my name Kyle Lee Jackson, so I feel like it's only right. Spike Jackson Lee, Samuel L. Jackson. I feel it's only right, so yeah, that's me. But
And I want to be a director.
Okay.
Yeah.
Movie director?
Yes, sir.
Man, I've just been trying to get this money, honestly, for real. This is over my whole head, so like I was trying to go into sales so I can work as hard as I can and get this money. But now, really, I just want to mentor people that was like my age. Like, you could do something that's more giving back since we ain't got this over our head.
Nice, for sure.
Spike Lee's a Morehouse grad.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
for sure. And Samuel, both of them.
Samuel.
Both of them.
Yeah.
For me, anything entertainment, as Kyle stated, we love doing music. I'm passionate about songwriting, creative writing, things like that. But if I can get into like film too as well, I interned with Lionsgate, where I did a lot of development. I was a development intern, so I did things like script coverage and character development. So anything entertainment or creative, I definitely want to have a part in it.
tough. Yeah, so I'm about to work at Apple in the Bay Area. Yeah, as a software engineer. So I'm gonna do that for a little bit. But I think my whole goal is always to build something that's useful for the world. And so right now we have like a website out called Push Playlists, where we kind of crowdsource playlists and stories from like music influencers to like celebrities, and we put them on the platform for people to enjoy. And so, you know, just growing our different platforms and like websites and applications.
All right, what's the most frivolous thing you used your refund check on?
I never got a refund check. If I did, my mom took it.
Frivolous.
So
I just got. I mean, I had like a nice little crib, so you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, that's probably
That's how you do it.
it.
What'd you do with all your refund checks?
I had to prioritize, so I was helping my mama with like the phone bill and stuff. I'm not even gonna sit here and flex on you. I ain't splurging.
Facts, yeah. But I also saved a good amount of it, so I'm about to, use some of that money to go travel a little bit for the summer. So
You
yeah,
got it, you gotta pay for it.
yeah.
What'd you do with your refund checks?
I feel like a good amount of my refund check I spent on this Dubai trip. So I worked over the summer, and then like it was like 400, 500 short. So it's not a lot. But I had to.
Yeah,
Like
come
that,
on, man.
make
Take
the
that
use
trip.
of it.
Man.
Yeah,
Bye,
for
bro.
sure.
Spike Lee, how about you?
The crazy part about it is I was always like very aware of like I try to be real cautious with how many loans I took out. A lot of people would take out a loan just so they could get a refund check. I try not to do that because I thought I would have to pay that back. Nah, I wish I would have took those I'd probably be sitting on like 40K right now.
I mean, but I feel like the bonds we built, man, like at Morehouse or any HBCU for that matter, like you just never know who you sit next to. So like you can sit next to the next CEO of Apple,
Right.
you feel me, to the next Grammy winning artist, you feel me, to
I
the
say,
next,
take it from us now.
the first Glenn Laveau, you feel me. So you never know.
It's also like an alpha male mentality. Like you don't want your brother to be like outdoing you, so like everybody
Yeah.
trying to like beef up and be the best you want to be.
And it's
So, yeah.
accountability too. You always hold your brothers accountable. And you just in a space like Morehouse was the mecca for black male education. So you just around a lot of like-minded people. Just doing this interview now, I found out my brother, software engineer working at Apple, he got a whole website where he could do playlists. We do music and all that, so now we could do that connection. So definitely.
Yeah, man. So yeah,
You
the
never know who you
brotherhood
sitting next to.
for sure. The brotherhood is definitely very strong. There's Morehouse men all over the world, and then of course, when you see some of the stuff that your brothers are doing that look like you, that's powerful, man. Especially like the alumni classes or whatever. You see that and it's just like super inspiring. So makes you want to strive for.
And the
for
alumni
greater.
reach out too. They definitely reach out.
Yeah.
I've got support from the moment I walked across the stage. So I want to give a big shout out to Morehouse alum.
We're the Morehouse class in 2019, and we living debt free, baby. Yeah, sir.
You already know that. Yes, sir.